to my channel. I've got a lot in my heart right now. My heart is so heavy. I want to share this with you. Number one, I've noticed our channel, we have less traction and traffic with views, right? And I attribute that to the fact that when we started, we spoke about abuse and everyone related. Like most women were like, oh my God, you're so brave. Oh my God, I relate to the story, which is really incredible because I live for that. And then slowly we started stepping out of the, main thing that we were doing and started branching into other things. And we started doing vlogs and stuff. And I can't help but feel like we're expected to stay in the same place. We expected to, always talk about the abuse and stuff. And I feel like there is a point where we need to move on and accept that our past doesn't define us. Although we will allow our past to help us better see things and to learn from it. But I would like for us to embrace also that I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I love love, I love life. And there's just so many things in between that we can do. And so I felt like we are expected to stay in the same place and talk about the same things. And I just have a request for us in this channel to embrace and to, start looking forward to, new, and start looking forward to experiences, start looking forward to love, to new love, start looking forward to, trips and life and experiences that we don't need to stay in that place. Okay, are we together? Okay, thank you. So the reason why I tried to step out of what we started with and the abuse was that I was scared. I was scared because some of you know that I was in Joburg doing, I was invited by DSTV Honey Channel to come share my story about the abuse. We fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. You started beating me, especially when I was pregnant. Oh, it was so bad. And when did it start? How did you notice? Just so that other women, so we as women can learn from each other, can learn from these experiences. If you don't have your own experience, perfect, so you can learn from mine. And so when I came back to Mthatha, I had a lawsuit against me waiting. I was charged with defamation of character. I was charged with contempt of court. This case really threw me off. It really threw me under. I didn't get to share it. I didn't want to share it because I felt like if I share it, then there's going to be another story behind it. There's going to be backlash. There's going to be, this whole back and forth replica thing that I don't want. And I feel like it's been 6 years and I really, really want to move on. And I just felt like maybe it's a curse, like whenever I say something, then it's used against me, or whenever I do something or I talk about being abused, then I end up getting backlash. And so that's why I never spoke about it, but I was wrongfully arrested. My eyes. The worst experience ever, and Ngokundi arrested. I'm thinking to myself, is this really worth it? Is this really worth, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're sharing your story so powerful, you inspired me because I went through the same thing. Out of all those stories of all these women coming to me saying, oh wow, I was so inspired, is this really worth it? Is this really, really worth it? I'm so disappointed how, the police handled this case. I really, really am. And so I was wrongfully arrested, and the whole time I was thinking, is this really worth it? Is this what I want? It was kind of like a trade-off, and it kind of like honestly shut me off and shut me down, wherein I decided, but you know what, no more of this abusive thing. Although I am right, I did nothing wrong, but I feel like this is gonna chase me my whole life, and I don't want this to be hanging over my shoulder the whole time. I want to move on now, so this is part number 2 reason why we've kind of like trying to find our feet into ezinyizinto more than concentrating on motherhood and dondon and everything like that. and I wouldn't, so I got scared, and I felt like, oh my god, this whole channel has to go. Like, I can't do this anymore. It's impacted my finances, it's impacted my emotional, my emotional well-being. So I felt like, oh my god, we totally need to get rid of this channel. And no, I realized that I'm not going to do that. This channel is not about pointing fingers at anyone. It's about, owning your experiences, learning from them, embracing your future with the new knowledge that we have. So I'm here pleading with us as Mama Raposo to embrace the change that we are going to experience. Yes, I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared anymore to talk and to speak out. But I really felt at that point, but the shutter out, I really felt like there's been a shutdown, and there was a point where I was scared. So I wasn't happy with how the police department handled that, because I felt like there's so many criminals. Why in the banjo for a defamation of character? I never mentioned any names on TV. I was just there to share my experiences, and I felt like I was just shut down and shut out, and I responded to that. And so I'm here to plead with us as Mama Raposo to just embrace that we can move forward. There's so much more that we're gonna see on this channel. There's so much more that we're gonna talk about. But one thing I can tell you is that we're not gonna be scared for owning our truth. We're not gonna be scared for telling our truth. We're not going to be bullied. We're not going to be shut off. But I wanted us to embrace that there is a turning point, and there is a point where we need to just embrace that there's so many other things that we are going to do, and I'd really like for you to experience that with me. I'd like for you to experience new love with me. I'd like for us to experience travel and everything else that I like in between. So that's it.